G'day mates, and welcome aboard this little journey of ours. How about we just take a moment, hey? Let's leave the hustle and bustle behind for a bit. Forget the to-do lists, the emails, the endless noise of the everyday. Today, we're going somewhere special. We're heading up into the big blue sky, floating gently on the breeze. We're off to explore a city that's a real gem, nestled in the heart of Turkey. It's a place called Adana. So find a comfy spot, take a nice, slow, deep breath, and let your imagination take flight with me. We're about to see this incredible place from a whole new perspective, like a bird on the wing. There's something truly magical about seeing the world from above, don't you think? Everything just seems to slow down. The worries of the ground shrink away, and all that's left is the beautiful tapestry of the world laid out below. That's the feeling we're chasing today. No rush, no stress, just a gentle, meandering float over a city that's brimming with stories, color, and life. So let's kick back and let the view do the talking. Our flight today is all about relaxation. Think of it as a 4K visual escape, a cinematic postcard sent directly to you, right here, right now. Let's get this show in the air. As we climb higher, you really start to get a sense of where Adana sits in the world. It's a truly special spot. Look out to the north, and you'll see the mighty Taurus Mountains rising up like ancient sleeping giants. They form a rugged, beautiful backdrop to the entire scene, their peaks often dusted with a little bit of haze. Then, if you cast your gaze south, beyond the city's edge, you can almost feel the warm breeze coming off the Mediterranean Sea. Adana is nestled right in the middle of this incredible landscape, on a flat, fertile plain known as the Cukurova. It's this prime real estate that has made it such an important place for thousands of years. Floating up here, you can see how the city has spread out across this plain like a rich, colorful blanket. It's not a city of towering, aggressive skyscrapers. It has a more gentle, sprawling feel to it. You can trace the main roads and boulevards like arteries, pulsing with the quiet, distant movement of life. The landscape is a patchwork of terracotta roofs, green parks, and the shimmering blue ribbon of the river that cuts right through its heart. It's a place that feels deeply connected to the earth it's built on, drawing life from the fertile soil and the water that flows through it. It's a beautiful, harmonious sight from our vantage point. The feeling of soaring above it all is just incredible. Now, let's drift a little lower and focus on the absolute heart of Adana. You can't miss it. It's that beautiful wide ribbon of sparkling blue and green that winds its way right through the middle of everything. That, my friends, is the magnificent Ceyhan River. From up here it looks like a painter's brushstroke, a cool, calming slash of color against the warm tones of the city. It's more than just a body of water, it's the city's lifeline, its very soul. For centuries, this river has nourished the land, provided for the people, and shaped the destiny of Adana. As we follow its path, look at how the city arranges itself along the riverbanks. It's not a barrier, it's a central meeting point. On both sides you can see lush green parks, walking paths, and lovely open spaces where people come to relax and enjoy the view. The river is flanked by trees, creating corridors of nature that bring a sense of peace right into the urban center. You can almost imagine the families having picnics down there, the fishermen casting their lines in the early morning light, and the couples strolling along the promenade as the sun goes down. Notice the massive dam upriver, the Ceyhan Dam. It's a huge piece of engineering, and from our aerial view, you can appreciate its scale. Just behind it, a vast, shimmering lake is formed, looking like a giant mirror reflecting the big blue sky. As we glide along the river's course, watch how the light plays on the water's surface. It changes from a deep, mysterious blue to a sparkling, silvery sheet, depending on the angle of the sun. Little boats occasionally trace white lines across its surface, the only things that seem to be moving quickly in this otherwise tranquil scene. Alright, let's gently guide our view downwards and focus on one of the most incredible sights in the entire city. Spanning the beautiful Ceyhan River, you'll see a long, elegant structure made of pale stone. That, mates, is the Taşköprü, which simply means stone bridge. But this is no ordinary bridge. This is a true survivor, a genuine piece of living history. It was built by the Romans, believe it or not, way back in the 2nd century AD. Just let that sink in for a moment. This bridge has stood here carrying people, carts, and cars across the river for nearly 2,000 years. It's one of the oldest bridges in the world still in use. From our bird's eye view, you can really appreciate its incredible construction. Look at the series of graceful arches that support it, a classic example of Roman engineering genius. The stone has been worn smooth by time, weather, and the passage of countless generations. It connects the two main parts of Adana, Ceyhan and Ürgüp, and has been the city's most important crossing for millennia. Imagine the Roman legions that marched across it, the Ottoman caravans laden with spices and silks, and the modern-day locals who still walk its path every single day. It's not just a bridge, it's a time machine made of stone. See how it contrasts with the modern bridges nearby. There are newer, wider structures built for heavy traffic, but the Taşköprü has a special dignity, a quiet strength that the others can't match. It's now primarily for pedestrians, a place for people to pause and admire the river. As we circle around it, the morning light catches the pale stone, making it almost glow. It stands as a proud testament to the people who built it and the city that has protected it for so long. The Taşköprü isn't a relic in a museum. It's a functioning, breathing part of the city's heart. It's a beautiful, powerful symbol of Adana's deep and enduring history, laid out right before our eyes. Now, let's shift our gaze from the ancient to the modern. As we drift over the city, one building will absolutely dominate your view. It's impossible to miss. With its brilliant white walls, its massive central dome, and its 6 towering minarets reaching for the sky, this is the Sabancı Central Mosque. It's not an ancient structure, having been completed at the end of the 20th century, but it was built in the classic Ottoman style, paying homage to the grand mosques of Istanbul. From our position in the air, its sheer size and perfect symmetry are truly breathtaking. It's a beacon of faith and an architectural masterpiece. Look at its location, right on the banks of the Ceyhan River. The architects chose this spot perfectly. The mosque's reflection shimmers in the water below, creating a stunning double image that is just magnificent from the air. The vast complex is surrounded by beautifully landscaped gardens, adding a splash of green to the pristine white of the building. With its 6 minarets, a feature usually reserved for the most significant mosques, it proudly announces its importance. It's said to be one of the largest mosques in the entire Middle East, capable of holding nearly 30,000 worshippers. It's a grand statement of modern Turkish identity and faith. From above, the design is just exquisite. The central dome looks like a giant pearl, surrounded by a cascade of smaller semi-domes that ripple outwards. It's a complex and beautiful geometric pattern that is best appreciated from our high vantage point. The 6 minarets stand like elegant sentinels, each over 99 meters tall. As we slowly circle this magnificent structure, you get a sense of the peace it projects over the whole area. Even from up here, it feels like a place of incredible serenity. It's a modern landmark that has quickly become the most recognizable symbol of Adana. The Sabancı Central Mosque is a testament to artistry, engineering, and faith. And seeing it from the sky is an unforgettable experience, a true highlight of our journey. Let's pull back a bit and take a wider view of the city's texture. What you'll notice right away is just how green Adana is. It's not a concrete jungle at all. Dotted all over the city are these wonderful, lush green spaces, the city's lungs. The most prominent one is Merkez Park, or Central Park, which stretches for a huge area along both sides of the Ceyhan River. From our aerial perspective, it looks like a vast green carpet rolled out for the city's residents. You can see winding pathways, groves of trees, playgrounds, and even an amphitheater. It's a beautiful, vibrant oasis right in the heart of the city. These parks are so important to the life of Adana. On a warm day, they are filled with people seeking shade, relaxation, and a bit of nature. We can see clusters of families enjoying picnics, friends playing games on the open lawns, and joggers following the riverside trails. It's a testament to a city that values quality of life and understands the need for public spaces where people can connect with each other and with nature. These green patches break up the urban grid, providing fresh air and a sense of calm that permeates the whole atmosphere. Adana is a city that knows how to breathe. Now let's drift over to the older parts of the city and see if we can spot a different kind of energy. Look for the maze-like clusters of buildings with covered laneways. That's where you'll find the historic bazaars. From above, they look like bustling beehives of activity. You can't see the individual stalls, but you can sense the energy. This is where the city's commercial heart has been beating for centuries. Places like the Kazansila Karsisi, the Coppersmith's Bazaar, are a labyrinth of sights, sounds, and smells. Even from up here, you can imagine the clanging of hammers, the chatter of bargaining, and the rich aroma of spices and roasting kebabs. This contrast between the serene open parks and the dense, energetic bazaars is what makes Adana so fascinating. The city offers both peace and excitement, nature and commerce, side by side. From our view in the sky, we can see how these different zones fit together like pieces of a puzzle, each one essential to the complete picture of the city. It's a place of beautiful balance, where life can be as slow or as fast as you want it to be. There is no better time to be up here, floating above the world, than during the golden hour. As the day begins to wind down, the sun starts its slow descent towards the horizon, and the whole world is transformed. The light changes from the bright, clear light of midday to a soft, warm, honey-gold glow that bathes everything below us in magic. The city of Adana, which was beautiful before, now becomes absolutely breathtaking. The shadows grow long, stretching out from buildings and trees like long, dark fingers, adding depth and drama to the landscape. It's a photographer's dream, and we've got the best seat in the house. Look at how this golden light interacts with the city's landmarks. The stone of the Ancient Taşköprü seems to soak up the warmth, glowing with a rich historic luster. The white marble of the Sabancı central mosque catches the light and reflects it in hues of orange, pink, and gold, making it look even more celestial and grand. The Seyhan River is no longer just blue, it becomes a molten river of gold, reflecting the spectacular colors of the sky above. Every surface, every rooftop, every leaf on every tree seems to be painted with this incredible warm light. It's a truly magical transformation. The atmosphere of the city also changes during this time. The frantic energy of the day begins to soften into a more relaxed, gentle pace. Up here, in the quiet of the sky, we can almost feel that collective sigh of relief as the workday ends and evening begins. It's a peaceful, contemplative time. As the sun finally dips below the horizon, the show isn't over. The sky puts on one last spectacular performance, with streaks of deep orange, vibrant pink, and soft purple painting the clouds. The first lights of the city begin to twinkle on below, creating a new, sparkling landscape that is just as beautiful as the one we saw in the daylight. Floating here, between the last light of day and the first lights of the night, is a moment of pure tranquility. It's a reminder of the simple, profound beauty that each day offers, especially when you take the time to look at it from a different perspective. While we're up here, let's chat a bit about what makes Adana, well, Adana. This city has an incredibly deep history. People have been living on this fertile plain for something like 8,000 years. It's been home to a whole parade of civilizations, from the Hittites and the Assyrians to the Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, and Ottomans. Each one left its mark, and you can feel that depth even from the sky. This region, the Cukurova Plain, is famous for being one of the most fertile places on Earth. They call it Turkey's breadbasket, or maybe more accurately, its everything basket. From our vantage point, you can see the vast, neat squares of agricultural land stretching out from the city's edges. For centuries, this land has produced incredible crops, especially cotton, which once made Adana a massively wealthy industrial hub. But it's also famous for its citrus fruits, watermelons, and vegetables. This agricultural richness is the foundation of the city's identity and its prosperity. It all starts with the good earth down below, and you can't talk about Adana without talking about the food. All that amazing produce from the plains goes into creating one of Turkey's most famous cuisines. Even from way up here, my mouth starts to water just thinking about it. The city is world famous for one thing in particular, the Adana kebab. It's not just any kebab, it's a culinary art form. Made from hand-minced lamb, mixed with tail fat and red pepper flakes, and grilled to perfection on a wide skewer. The smell of those barbecues must be drifting all over the city right now. It's a flavor that is born from this very land. So as we look down on this sprawling, historic and vibrant place, we're not just seeing buildings and streets. We're seeing a story of resilience, of farming and of incredible flavor. We're seeing a culture that is deeply proud of its heritage but is also modern and forward-looking. Adana is a city with a strong sense of self, a character forged by its unique history and its connection to the fertile land. It's a rich and hearty city in every sense of the word. Well, our time up here in the big blue sky is slowly coming to an end. It's time to begin our gentle descent, to bring our little adventure to a close. I hope you've enjoyed this peaceful float over the beautiful city of Adana. We've seen it from a perspective that not many get to experience, from the ancient Roman bridge to the glorious modern mosque, from the life-giving river to the golden light of sunset. We've watched the city breathe, we've seen its heartbeat, and we've felt its peaceful, welcoming soul. It's been a real privilege to share this journey with you. From up here, Adana reveals itself as a city of wonderful surprises. It's a place where history isn't locked away behind glass but is a living, breathing part of the everyday. It's a city where nature is not just on the fringes, but is woven right into the urban fabric. It's a place of grand statements and quiet corners, of bustling energy and serene beauty. It's a city that's comfortable in its own skin, proud of its past and excited for its future. It's more than just a spot on a map. It's a destination with a real, warm and inviting character. This aerial tour has just been a little taste, a small glimpse of everything Adana has to offer. The real magic, of course, happens down there on the ground. It's in the taste of a freshly grilled kebab, the friendly chat with a shopkeeper in the bazaar, the feeling of the ancient stones of the Taşköprü under your feet, and the sound of the call to prayer echoing from the minarets of the Sabancı Mosque. To truly know Adana, you have to walk its streets, taste its food, and meet its wonderful people. Our journey was just the introduction. So if you're ever looking for a place that's a little bit off the beaten track but is full of heart, history, and incredible beauty, maybe think about Adana. Consider this your gentle, friendly invitation. Come on down from the sky and discover it for yourself. I have a feeling you won't be disappointed. But for now, thanks for flying with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Take care, and may all your journeys be as peaceful as this one. Cheerio, mates.